What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's gonna be a good one. We're just spending the whole day at the Pinehurst Resort. I'm gonna play the Cradle, which is the par 3 course, and then hopefully late in the afternoon, I'm gonna go play Pinehurst number 3, which is a par 68, 5,200 yards. I'm gonna go get some cheap hotel breakfast food, and then we're gonna send it straight to Pinehurst Resort. All right, change of plans. The hotel breakfast was disgusting, so Starbucks. Now we're going to Pinehurst. Let's get after it. Driving around the town of Pinehurst is just always beautiful. You got golf courses everywhere. Pulling into the Pinehurst Resort here, there's 5 or 6 courses on property, the USG headquarters, so just such an exciting golf vibe when you pull up, and I was so excited to get out on the Cradle. The Cradle's a par 27, 789 yards, all on 10 acres. It's pretty new to Pinehurst, so even though I've been a few times, I haven't actually played it until now. What I learned really quickly is the greens were diabolical and extremely fast, so you can see right here, I landed a ball about 10 feet from the hole, ended up about 30 yards from the hole. So just crazy greens, that makes it so fun, you know, tough pitch shots. One of the cool things about the Cradle is unless you have a foursome, they're gonna pair you up with people, and that really added to the experience. I got paired with 2 older gentlemen from Ohio who have come to Pinehurst for decades, and they have a house here together. They said they come about 4 times a year, and so getting to just walk and talk about golf, talk about life, I mean, it's one of those things I didn't expect. I thought I'd be playing solo, but it just really added to the experience. You know, it's such a low blood pressure environment, such a community, and I just really enjoyed the round with these guys. So if they happen to be watching, it was great to meet y'all, and yeah, y'all made this 9 holes very, very enjoyable. Golf-wise, it was a pretty unremarkable round for me. I didn't know the greens, like y'all saw in that second hole, you know, hit 10 feet and it goes off the green. So this was the most textbook casual round of all time. Wasn't really holing out, so I was just having fun hitting different shots, you know, trying to hit putters from 60 yards and you know, trying to curve it into slopes. So I don't even have a total score for you here. I think the Cradle, you know, that's not really the point. I think the point is try to make holes in one and have a good time. And you can see right here, even landed right fringe and just rolled across the green, went down. But again, I wanted that ball rolling past the hole, try to make a one, and you know, didn't really care otherwise. Just finished playing the Cradle for the first time. The greens are crazy. They're actually kind of fast, which makes it kind of tough, you know. I don't know if I made a birdie, but either way, I've got 2 AT&T time at Pinehurst number 3, so I'm probably just gonna play the Cradle a bunch and maybe get some lunch at the clubhouse, but not a bad way to spend a day here at Pinehurst. I ended up popping over to historic downtown Pinehurst. There's just a bunch of shops, cafes, restaurants, so ended up at Agora Cafe. Looked incredible online and definitely delivered. Just a nice little coffee shop with some food. Did some editing, charged the phone up, ate this incredible avocado and egg burrito, had a little DC, and then went back to the golf course. So going to Pinehurst number 3, you have to cross the street, and I went straight to the first tee. All right, Pinehurst number 3, straight from the car. Let's hit a little stinger 2 iron. Down the right center, should be perfect. A little solo round out here. It's gonna be slow, but I'm so excited for this. It's gonna be short and it's gonna be dicey, so gonna be a lot of stingers, a lot of wedges in, hopefully a lot of birdies, but we'll see. 50 yards on the dot. I'm assuming these greens are pretty firm, so I'm gonna throw it up with some height and spin. See if we can land it soft. Yeah, pretty good. Big bounce, but got a birdie putt. Greens look incredible. Got a really good chance to get to 1 under through 1 here. Let's see if we can knock it down. The Cradle greens are pretty quick. I'm assuming these are pretty quick too. That was not pretty quick. We'll take a tap in par on the first, even through 1. All right, number 2, we got 101 to a pin. I think it's up front. Not totally sure. Just gonna hit a full 60 right at it. Should be good. Thank you. That had to almost go in. That had to either hit the pin, lip out, or do something, but just about 3.5 feet from the hole for the birdie. These greens are absolutely crazy. And that didn't break. That's a tough par. Playing through a group, going a little quick. Looks like a big dog leg right. I'm not actually sure. I'm assuming it's not a driver. Everything pinches in so tight where you get drivers out here. There's just a little cut up the right side. Let's hit a pull draw down the left side. 178 down the hill. See if I can hit the green with an 8 iron. Should be good. Yeah, I think we're putting. Very happy to have a birdie putt, but if this gets going too far past, it's off the green. This green is a severe turtleback. Great speed. We'll take a tap and par after that tee shot. It's gonna keep me at even through 3. All right, number 4, we got 161 to the back pin. I think it's back into the wind, so I've got 8 iron. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. About 30 feet back up the hill. Should be slow, but pretty makeable. Yeah, not bad. Broke hard. These greens are really grainy. I got to make sure I play enough break on those, but it's another par. Keeps me at even. You've got a few of these out here. You got to check the camera. Totally blind tee shot. You don't even know what's going on. All right, number 5 here. For sake of pace of play, I'm just going to poke something out there because I think they're probably still on the green. Let's hit a little stinger draw up the middle. That was a little dramatic, but that'll work. All right, I've got 103 up to 107, and then playing about 110 with the wind. So thanks to Garmin making that stuff easy for me. But we need a 110 shot. I think taking dead aim. It's hard to tell where the pin is exactly. That is a flyer from the fairway. That was an actual flyer. All right, we're not too bad here. A little short-sighted, nothing crazy. Okay, little work left. Let's go right edge. Pretty straight. Number 6 here, we've got 162 to the stick. Wind's kind of cross left to right, so I'm gonna just kind of bleed cut an 8 iron in there. Kind of falling in. Okay, got a birdie putt. These greens are so crazy. Even like a 22 footer is just feels so hard to actually make. But they are makeable, so let's see if we can knock one down. Gosh, so much slope and grain in them. Hard to be mad at a par though. All right, number 7. This is another one I could probably drive if I just went over the trees, but for sake of pace of play, I'm just gonna slap something out there. Yeah, perfect. That was a perfect chippy draw 3 wood. I've got 90 yards to that stick. Downwind for sure. You know, I'm never sure where the pins are exactly. It feels like long is really bad, so maybe land this like 85, just in case it's a back pin. That should be so good. Yeah, it might be a little short because I played to be a little short, but it's a great swing. Really nice shot in there. Got a great chance of birdie here, just a little right to left. These are tricky because I feel like the grain could snap them, but never sure. Let's go just off right. And it snapped it. Golly, did that snap. These are tricky reads out here. That is another par. Number 8 here, this looks diabolical. It looks like if you don't hit it within 10 feet of the flag, it just goes off in every direction, which like it's kind of why you come to Pinehurst. But water left, it looks like, so got to keep this maybe short right. But I mean, seriously, I think 15 feet short right. It's just off the green. 114. Let's see if we can hit it with a 54. I mean, that might go in the hole. Spinning back towards it. That was a dart. That was a dart. Well, that was very nice. Got about 6 feet up the hill for the birdie here. Another left rider, not an easy putt. I think this is just left edge. Did that just not break? Man, putting has been tough. It's another par though. I think that's 8 straight. I need a birdie. All right, number 9 here. First driver of the day. It's gonna be weird. See if we can just ship it up there. A little left maybe, should be okay. Yeah, maybe sand. Well, that's a little questionable, but 50 yards, ball back to 60. Should be okay. I mean, that feels really good. Should checked pretty close. Finally. This is the kind of putt I needed for a birdie. Flipped it in, attaboy. to get me to 1 under on the 9. You know, we'll take it. 8 pars, a birdie. Could have been a lot lower, but we'll take it. Number 10 here, 340. Let's go for a little stinger draw 3-wood. That'll work. I've got 124, back up to 128. I'm going to hit a trap draw pitching wedge, kind of hit a flighted one through the wind. Should be so good. Well, that bounced so hard left. The green must kick that way. Dang, didn't know that. Well, that was very Pinehursty. I landed like 8 feet from the hole with a pitching wedge. Now I have a tough par. Got a little green to work with though. Ooh, that might have gone in. Yeah, really nice par. Number 11, we've got par 5. Looks like it just turns to the right, so I'll just peel a DOD. Should be perfect. Yeah. I could have gone so much farther right off the tee and shortened this, but I just didn't know. So I've got 245. I'm hoping I can run it up. It's totally blind. So I'm going to try to hit a little stinger 2-iron. Hopefully scoot it up there. Should be okay. Go. Number 12 here, I've got 183 stick, up to 190, and then back into the wind, so it's playing long. Let's hit a trappy 5-iron. Yeah, really good. This would be really nice too if I can get it to go. But looking just outside right. Pretty straight back up the hill into the green, a little right to left. Let's go outside right. Yeah, there we go. Great too. Number 13, we've got a short little par 5. Just gonna slap a little 3-wood draw down there. It's perfect. Got 172 up to 179. I think the pin's back, so I'm gonna hit a little low draw 7-iron. Kind of make my miss on the short side. Go a little. Oh yeah. Got an eagle putt. Let's see if we can make a big bird. It's gonna break so hard right. Love it. Let's go. It's a good eagle. Number 14, we've got 197. Just gonna hit a little draw 5-iron. Easy. Overdrawn. Sit. Yeah, okay, just left of the green. Just gonna pop this up. It should kind of chase towards the flag, so nothing crazy here. It actually spun a lot. Landed on the downslope and still spun a ton. Let's go right at it. That's a really good par. Really good par. 4 holes to go. Let's see if we can push it kind of deep, you know? It's turned out to be a pretty good day. Honestly, if I made putts early, this would have been a crazy good round. Let's see if we can tack on a few more birdies. It's a little right. Should be okay, I think. That might even be fairway. I don't know. It's left of the trees. This feels like a nice time to remind everyone it's Jake Does 10 for 10% off all things Sugarloaf. You know we love Sugarloaf. I've got a very Pinehursty shot here, and I'm going to hit a very Pinehursty shot. I've got pitching wedge. I'm going to try to just bump it up this hill, see if I can get the speed right. Truly, anything on the green would be pretty good. Let's see if I can judge this. I love it. Go. Boy, that was a good effort. That's a tough green. Just a little 54, kind of landing that upslope. Should be able to give us a good scare. Go. Man, good line. Solid par after that tee shot. This is probably the coolest looking tee shot that we've seen so far. This is such a good one. Going with a little DOD, just cutting it up the middle, hopefully. Yep, perfect. I've got 60 yards, very blind. Not really sure what to do here, so we're just gonna go right at it. Hope that's okay. Kind of a high, soft 60. Did I slice that 60? Distance looked good though. Actually did a really good job with the distance. So now we've got a great chance to get to 6, which would be cool. I didn't think about it too, but it's par 68, so 9 under is a 59. Not that that's the same as a 59 somewhere else, but it sounds cool. Not looking good to get to 9 under though. But I would take 6, 7, just going a little outside right, should break. Oh, that broke hard. That's one of those grainy putts. Alright, number 17 here. It's 350, very downhill. Looks like I could run through the left side, so I've got 4 iron. Stingy 4 iron. Should be down the left side, should be fine. Seems okay. 117 in the stick, downhill, downslope. I've got 54. Should be a pretty good number, I think. Yeah, really nice. It's weird, the ball's above my feet. Might make it go left. Could be a double breaker. Let's go left center. Dude, it only went left. Green's going that way. That's tough. We need one last good swing here off the tee. Just going with the DOD cut. Perfect. I've got 142 stick. Maybe uphill a yard or two. I've got 9 iron. Just gonna hit a little cruisy one. Middle of the green. Totally fine. And coming off an edge. That shouldn't have been short. There has to be a little hurting wind. I didn't feel much, but I should have gotten there. Go. That'll do it. I would say that course definitely delivered. Those greens were crazy. The course was short, but kind of dicey and diabolical. So really fun time. It's definitely time for food. Let's go find somewhere to eat.